Should you go DevOps or cloud? Half of the internet says DevOps is dead, the other half says it's fine. They are both wrong, and I have 2026 job market numbers to prove it. Here is something I want you to try right after this video. But first, please watch it till the end, it takes time to make them. Go to any job board and pull up 5 DevOps engineer job postings. Not 10, not 50, just 5. Then read the actual requirement sections of each one. Write down what they are asking for. What you will notice that you just basically wrote down 5 different jobs. One is a Kubernetes admin, one is a CI/CD pipeline builder, one is really a cloud infrastructure role. One wants you to own security compliance. And one, my personal favorite, lists so many tools it reads like a tech conference sponsor page. This is the core issue with DevOps as a job title, and it's been there from day one. The term DevOps actually started as a way of describing how teams should work together. A culture shift, not a hiring category. But companies needed to put someone in charge of deployment pipelines. And DevOps engineer became a catch-all label. That's not a death sentence for the skills. But it does mean that when someone says, I want to become a DevOps engineer, my first question is always, which version? So let me show you what the data actually look like, because it tells more interesting story than DevOps is dead. As of early 2026, DevOps engineer job postings are down over 50% from their 2023 peak. It sounds dramatic until you look at where those jobs went. Platform engineer postings are up over 300%. Infrastructure reliability roles are up over 200%. The work didn't disappear. The title did. And here's the thing, DevOps still ranks in the top 5 most in-demand IT roles. Average salary is around 140K. Companies absolutely still need people who can build pipelines, automate infrastructure, and keep systems running. They're just hiring for this work under more specific names now. And those specific roles? They pay more. Platform engineers are averaging about 20% higher than generalist DevOps. On the cloud side, demand is even clearer. Cloud engineer roles are projected to grow 3 times faster than the average occupation over the next decade. And less than 2% of developers currently list cloud as their primary specialization. The demand is massive, and the talent pool is thin. So what is actually happening? The DevOps title isn't dying. It's splintering. Think about what happened with an IT guy. Every company used to have one person who did networking, security, desktop support, server management, and probably fixed the printer and the hairdryer of manager's wife. That person still exists at smaller companies. But at any serious scale, those became 5 separate careers. I'm not sure about the hairdryer fixer though. The underlying work, CI/CD, infrastructure automation, reliability, monitoring, none of that went anywhere. If anything, there is more of it. It's just being done under more precise job titles, by people with deeper expertise in each area. And now the AI question. Because every video about DevOps in 2026 has to have AI section. Yes, a lot of what used to require a dedicated DevOps hire can now be handled by modern tooling, with some configuration. A 5-person startup can ship code to production today without a dedicated infrastructure person. GitHub Actions manage Kubernetes infrastructure as a code templates. The barrier to entry for deployment automation has genuinely dropped. But here is what I think the AI replacing DevOps crowd gets wrong. They are confusing execution with judgment. AI is great at running playbook, but it's not great in deciding what the playbook should be. When your deployment pipeline breaks at 2 a.m., that's not a pattern recognition problem. That's an experience problem. And the bigger picture is even more interesting. Every AI model that gets trained runs on compute. Every AI-powered product that gets deployed needs infrastructure underneath it. AI isn't shrinking the need for people who understand cloud infrastructure. It's the single biggest driver of demand for it. So if you're worried about AI taking your job, understanding the infrastructure that AI depends on is about the safest bet you can make. And I actually ran an experiment when I replaced myself with an AI cloud engineer. Have a look how it did. Not great. Alright, so here is my actual answer. If you're starting from zero, or if you're in tech but want to reposition, I would not orient your career around DevOps title. Not because skills are bad, they're excellent. But because the title is a moving target. The entry-level market has tightened, and 85% of the more lucrative platform engineering roles require senior-level experience. That's not a door that's easy to walk through as a beginner. What I would do instead is start from the infrastructure layer and build up. Get your cloud fundamentals locked in. Understand how networking, compute, storage, and identity management actually work. That's not just AWS skill, that's the foundation of the platform engineering, SRE, cloud security, and every adjacent DevOps specialization sits on top of. Once you have that base, you can move in whatever direction the market needs and you are actually interested in. Automation and deployment pipelines? That is platform engineering territory. Systems reliability, incident response, keeping production stable? SRE. Security and compliance? Cloud security is one of the fastest growing areas in the entire industry right now. The Cloud Foundation gives you options. Chasing the DevOps title as your entry point gives you a confusing job search and a skill set that depends entirely on which company's version of DevOps you happen to study for. And certifications are relevant here, not because cert gets you hired by itself. It doesn't. But in a market where recruiters are scanning hundreds of resumes, an AWS certification is a credible signal that you've done the work on fundamentals. It's a shortcut past resume filter. It's not a whole story. You will still need projects. You still need to prove that you can solve real problems. So, DevOps or cloud? Cloud gives you a foundation you can build any specialization on top of. DevOps gives you a title that means something different at every company you apply to. The skills overlap. The career trajectory doesn't. If this helped you think through decision, you know what to do. Other than that, thanks for watching, good luck to all of us, and may the cloud be with you, always!